everybody. We're in San Diego. Welcome to another vlog. We are actually in La Jolla, to be more specific. We are staying at the very historic La Valencia Hotel. This is a hotel I have dreamed of staying at really my whole life. Scotty and I used to walk by here when we were first married. I remember seeing it when I was a little girl. My grandmother actually used to do a lot of painting right out on the cliffs. Well, I'll tell you guys more about that a little bit later on. But for right now, we are gonna settle in. I'm gonna show you around the room. I am so excited you're here. Before I get into any of this, if you would do me a huge favor and go ahead and subscribe, that really does help me out here on the channel. And let's get into the vlog. I'm so happy right now. I'm very tired because we got up at 5 a.m. We flew here and then we met up with my wonderful friend Coral and her husband Kevin. You've seen her on the vlogs if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time. They live out here now. So we ran around La Jolla with them. We went up to Cabrillo National Monument, which is in Point Loma. I have all these memories of going there as a kid. Quick backstory, I grew up coming here. My grandmother lived here. My mom and dad are both from San Diego. So this feels very, very poignant and special to me, and I'm so happy to be here. So let me give you a really quick room tour. It's not a very big room. These historic hotels are like that, so it's gonna be quick, but I do wanna show you because it's really special. Okay, we are in the Castillo room. I believe I'm saying that correctly. It is a deluxe king bedroom. They have other rooms that are smaller. There's only, I think there's 100 rooms in this hotel, so it's not very big. We did go for an ocean view room. They were sold out of balcony rooms, but that's okay because we've got the windows open and a cross breeze coming, and I have to show you this view out of our window. Now, just know, you can go look it up if you want, but lots and lots and lots of famous people have stayed at this hotel, including like Ernest Hemingway and Oprah Winfrey, and I believe the Obamas have stayed here. And so it's just a lovely place. If you've never been to La Jolla, I highly recommend. So then you have modern amenities. We have a coffee maker and all of the things that you would want. Lovely coffee, nice TV, beautiful door. We also have a gorgeous bed with a proper duvet and more like normal. Oh, those sheets are lovely. Really, really nice bedding. You know, normal hotel, modern amenities. And then in the closet, y'all know a good hotel robe is like my favorite thing in the world. We not only have beautiful robes, but they're pink and white because this hotel is nicknamed the Pink Lady. So yeah, I am about that. Let me see what the little insignia looks like. I actually, at the bar today when we got here, I had a Pink Lady. It's a lovely gin drink because you have to, because we're here, you know, and that's a whole thing. Scott laid on the bed, so sorry. The bed was perfect a minute ago. But yeah, it's a really lovely room, very, very comfortable. And hold on and I'll show you the bathroom. Scotty's here too.
Hi, vlog.
He's promised he's gonna try to be in the vlogs more this trip. We'll see how that goes. Okay, the bathroom I am absolutely loving. And we just opened this window and you can hear the seagulls out there. And right out there on the cliffs, we have all kinds of sea lions. Can you hear the birds? Actually, I think those are, yeah, those are seagulls. Love the tile. Very similar to the tile, except in gray that I have in my own house. You've got a blow dryer, beautiful towels, really pretty scalloped mirror. But the thing I didn't show you guys, oh, by the way, I wore that Woolland dress on the airplane today. Perfect, like so perfect. And I wore leggings underneath it so my legs stayed nice and warm. Like seriously, so great for travel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the summer magic packing video I did. They have bath stuff, a loofah and a shower cap, but then they have bath salts, a really beautiful bar of soap, and bubble bath. How often do you come to a hotel and they have bubble bath? And I have to show you guys how huge. I mean, this tub is a massive soaking tub. So this is definitely happening while I'm here. I'm very excited about that. I am all about a good bathtub. The amenities are C.O. Bigelow, which is a really nice brand. And then you just have all the usual suspects up there. But yeah, and look, you guys, even the little bath toilet tissue isn't an embroidered. I love a boutique hotel. I really, really do. So, so, so sweet. So I'm not exactly sure how the next few days are going to transpire. We planned this trip. I don't know, when did we plan this trip? 3 days ago?
If that.
Yeah, like so last minute you would not believe it. We had a great flight from Atlanta. Everything is good. I'm very tired. I think I already said I'm tired. I'm also super windblown. So we went up to Cabrillo National Monument, where the lighthouse is, where the naval base is. If you've never been there, it is so beautiful. It's part of the national park system. The views from up there, you guys, I have no words. And I've been there approximately at least 100 times in my life. And every time I go up there, I'm just shocked at how beautiful it is. And we've had a little bit of June gloom, but not much. And now the sun is coming out. Let me see if you can see. There's a wedding going on down here. You can see where the chairs are set up. And I think we're gonna go get some dinner at some point tonight. And we've just had a really, really beautiful first day. So yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm unpacking, and I did want to show you that this hotel room is a perfect example of when you want to use topside opening luggage. The clamshell would totally work, but I'd probably end up putting it on the floor, and this is just a lot more compact and easy to deal with. So yeah, I used it. She works great. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of our San Diego adventure. Slept like a rock last night. This hotel is so peaceful and so quiet, and just being able to wake up and smell the ocean air and just happiness. We went down and had breakfast in the Mediterranean room. I think that's what it's called. And it was so good. Our server was amazing. The service here is immaculate. It's everything you want from a boutique hotel. But in my experience, sometimes boutique hotels, they're always going to be great on customer service, right? Because it's smaller and they just kind of thrive in that. Sometimes, though, they're a little loud. Sometimes the rooms aren't as good. Maybe they're not as comfortable. They look pretty, but they're not as comfortable. Not true of this particular room. So we're going to get off to a wonderful day, and we're going to bring you with us. So let's go. Anyone who lives here will tell you that until about 9 a.m. you have this marine layer, which also means all of the beach crowds and everybody aren't out here yet. And I love it so much when it's like this, when I was a kid. And I promise I'm going to stop talking about that in this vlog, because I'm not sure how interesting it is to watch someone else reminisce about their childhood. But when I was a kid, my dad was big on coming down to the beach really early because there were no people here. Yes, it was a little gray and overcast, but you could really get low crowds and a really cool experience. The sea lions were redonkulous, so much fun. Also, I'm obsessed with their little babies. They're so sweet. And also the seagulls that are out here, and it's just peaceful and quiet. I do find it funny, there's all these signs that say no selfies with sea lions, because tourists and people want to get closer to them than they're comfortable with, and they take protecting the sea lions here very, very seriously, as they should, because the sea lions come to La Jolla to rest, to have their babies, to rejuvenate, and to be safe. And the community here takes that very seriously, as does the, coastal, the lifeguards and everybody. And you will, I think it's either a fine or arrested, or bad things will happen. So just don't do that. But look, I love it. My heart. Okay, where are we going, Scotty?
Balboa?
Balboa Park. My favorite place. I don't know if it's my favorite place in the world, but I really like it. So we're gonna drive down there and you're gonna come with us. Just like I told you guys, there's my husband back there. The sun has now come out. That is what it does. It is 10:30 and we're gonna go to the Air and Space Museum, hang out here at Balboa Park. I am so excited about this day. I cannot even tell you. And also, airplanes. Okay, so when I was a kid, parking here was free, but as happens, things change. Parking is $10 if you park in any of the lots around Balboa Park, but it's good for all day. And if you're a California resident, it's free. So, or a city resident, right? Yeah, if you're a citizen of, or if you live in San Diego. But $10 if you're a good citizen. If you're a bad citizen, you have to pay $100. I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's not bad though. We'll take it. Scotty's in heaven. He loves it here so much. I've been here so many times, but they're always changing it. There's always new exhibits. And if you're an airplane nut, this is the place to come. We love it here. Okay, Scotty, did you have fun?
I had a great time. It's a neat place.
He loves the Air and Space Museum. I like it. He loves it. It hasn't really changed that much, but they've definitely updated some exhibits and things.
Oh, yeah. It's always good to see the old stuff and the new stuff, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I've been back in a while. So.
That was a good time.
The whole thing is pretty cool.
$30 admission. I didn't see what it was for kids, but definitely worth doing if you're into that sort of thing. Since we're only here for one day, we didn't do this, but if you were coming to San Diego for several days, I would definitely do the Museum Explorer Pass. You're going to go to buymyexplorer.org, and it gets you admission to all 16 museums. So that's the Museum of Art, the Air and Space Museum, where we just were. I don't know, Scotty, you could spend 2 or 3 days just here.
Oh yeah, little bites.
Yeah, and do it and depending on where in town you were staying. And it's just beautiful.
Go to the beach in the afternoon.
You've got the Japanese Friendship Garden is here. But yeah, all of this was built for the World's Fair. So just like we have all over the United States, these beautiful pavilions that exist. And just look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Absolutely heavenly. I mean, come on. Spectacular. Okay, so this is the San Diego Museum of Art. Strongly recommend. This is a fabulous museum. Again, would be included in the museum pass. We don't have time to do this today, but next time we're here, I want to do this museum and the Museum of Man, which are both really excellent. You know, it's funny, I've been all over Europe and I've seen so many, there's the bells. Look at the sailing ship on the very top. Let me zoom in out now for you guys. Sorry, what I was saying is I've been to all of these, museums and cultural places and all over Europe, and I forget that places exist like this in the United States too, and love exploring Europe, but also, especially because of gas prices and things right now, and airfare, maybe US destinations are more achievable, and I personally probably need to do more of that. So yeah, the Museum of Man has been renamed the Museum of Us, which I kind of adore, and that's the one that has the dome on the top. So hold on, I'll show you. So we're now at dockside. That's what this is called, right? Portside, dockside, something. Used to be Anthony's Fish Grotto, where we used to get clam chowder. But as happens over decades of time, things change. So we're just having a snack because we're going out to dinner with Coral and her husband tonight. But what a great day. And we're right by, you can kind of see the top of it right there is the USS Midway, which is a fabulous naval, is it a naval museum? The Midway?
Midway? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, so
incredible.
I hear great things about
it. It's a little more touristy over here, but over here, this part of San Diego, you get into like the Gaslamp District and all of that, which is actually a really fun place to stay if you want to do this part of things. But we're limited on time, so we're just trying to hit all the highlights and loving every minute. Okay, we actually parked at Seaport Village, which is a lovely little shopping district with restaurants. There's an historic? I Anyway,
All right.
yeah, no, how do you say? Do you say ahistoric or an historic? Doesn't matter. Anyway, there's a carousel that's really cool, and there's lots of fun shops. We have been there many times, and we're not in a shopping state of mind. But if you wanted to spend a really fun day, you could park here, go down to the USS Midway, come back, have lunch, do the shops. Super fun day. I mean, in my opinion, you should do what you want. Okay, we are off to Coral's house first, her new house in San Diego, and then we're going out to dinner with them. So I don't know if I'll film because this is like her birthday dinner, but I did want to show y'all I'm wearing the blue Woolland dress from that video. I love this. You could come out and show the people what you're wearing, honey. You want to come do a fit? We kind of match. Look how... He's not ready. Too soon. Anyway, we're going to go to dinner. So let's go. Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of our San Diego adventure. Scotty's here with me. Scotty.
Hello,
Scotty.
Hello.
We're working on it. So we're sitting in the little grassy area. This is where they were having a wedding reception when we first got here. Actually, they did this ceremony here. There were chairs set up, and the pool is right over there, and there's a man trimming a palm tree, which is very interesting. So the plan for today is it's our last day. We're going to go to Old Town, which is a state historic park. It's very cool. A lot of the Mexican heritage of San Diego is represented there. And because we want to honor the Mexican heritage of San Diego, we are also going to get Mexican food, which I am very excited about because I don't know if you knew this, but Atlanta, Georgia doesn't really have great Mexican food, like at all. So we're very excited about that. There's a Starbucks like 30 yards, not even 30 feet from our hotel. So I got us coffee, gonna have coffee, we're gonna do that. Then I think we're gonna go to La Jolla Shores, and we're gonna stay here tonight and probably go to the Whaling Bar, which is on the first floor, historic place. They have like appetizers and stuff. So it's gonna be a really fun day. I'm very excited. Okay, so 2 things. The sun came out again, as I told you it would. See, sun. Also though, it doesn't always come out. Sometimes in June, you do, I might have mentioned this yesterday, you do get June gloom, and it could stay kind of gray all day. I don't mind that. But also keep in mind, even if it's gray, you're still going to get wicked sunburn if you don't have sunscreen on. Right, Scotty? I was telling them that that June gloom is definitely a thing, but to be careful thinking that you're not going to get sunburn when there's that marine layer, because you can get. I've had some of the worst sunburns of my life on a day when there's been. He got a sunburn on just like one part of his face.
I did Close Encounters sunburn.
So Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters of the Third Kind sunburn. So comment below if you got that reference. How did that happen?
I don't know.
We don't know. Something about either where he was standing or where he was driving. So yeah, still wear your sunscreen. This, and I'm going to say this before we go in, this is a little bit touristy. Which way are you going? Which direction are we walking? Yeah. Okay. This is a little bit touristy. But it's also, the history of California is a big thing here. So if you've never been to San Diego, you really need to come here. Also, I happen to love the Mexican food, so.
Big appeal to your dad. That guy one.
I know. Yeah, this is it. Oh, look how cool that is. That's so neat. All right, this is where we're having lunch, everybody. Yeah. All right, we're saying goodbye to Old Town. We had a lovely lunch. We walked around. A lot of it is like a living history museum, but it's the weekday, and so they didn't have as much going on, but there is a ton of history. And you can go in, like the school was closed, but you can go into one of the old homes, and there was this huge replica, miniature replica of the city when it first started. That was very, very cool. You've also got the Old Town Theater here. So it's definitely worth coming to. And especially if you have like elementary school age kids, I think it's a really nice layout of some history. But we mostly just had Mexican food. Okay, it's so loud. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but we're now at La Jolla Shores, which is a little bit ways down from the village, but I can see our hotel from where we are, and you can walk it, but it's like 2 miles, and we got super duper lucky that we found a parking spot in the main lot. It's like winning the lottery. So yeah, we just came out and walked the mile, and as they say, this does not suck. I was telling Scott, there's something about when my feet hit the sand, all of the stuff goes away. It's my reset button, is my feet hitting the sand. Okay, excuse the mess back there. But we are gonna go to drinks at the Whaling Bar, walk around, go look at more seagulls and wildlife over on the cliffs area, kind of near the caves. And then I think we're gonna get ice cream, come back here and pack. And it's time for the end of the trip. It's so sad. But too short trip. 3 nights was not nearly enough. But if you're thinking of coming to San Diego, I can highly recommend this hotel. This location does have its challenges in terms of traffic because it's, you know, getting in and out. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, you guys, I found this little ledge out here that's on our same floor of the hotel. And you can kind of see the sun is setting. And I have to go back to the room and pack. Scotty and I had such a great 3 days here. I just cannot, with the seagulls and the sea lions and good friends and really good food. I cannot say enough good things about this hotel. Every restaurant, tonight we went to the Whaling Bar and got a drink. We had breakfast the other day at the Mediterranean room. The bartenders in the main bar, like the service is so good and so gracious and not stuffy. The rooms are beautiful. It just had this like very warm and cozy, yet super glamorous feeling. I know that sounds like those things don't go together, but they do here somehow. Very romantic. Lovely, lovely visit. Thank you for watching this far. Thank you for being part of this journey that I'm on with my YouTube channel. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. As always, this video and all my videos are being brought to you by my wonderful patrons. Would love for you to join. $7 a month, early and ad-free access to all my videos, plus live streams and blog posts and all the things. And I can't, this view. Anyway, it's time to go home. And I have another adventure coming up very soon, and I cannot wait to see you guys then. Bye.